Howdy, 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 and thank you all for joining me tonight. How's everybody doing here on this Friday, August 23rd, and for our friends down under, August 24th, Saturday morning. Let's see who all we've got in chat here tonight. My goodness, y'all, we're having some conversations. Mad Rabbit Woman, Gary Mackey, Once a Witness, how are you doing tonight? Laura Waldy, Gary and Laura are part of my mod crew there. We got Mona Englert. How you doing, Mona? I got your message, Mona. I just didn't get a chance to get back with you. Lisa Robinson with that beautiful labby there. Gwen Petka. I'll make sure I'm not. Joe Gerst. What's up, Joe? All right. Mischief managed. And I don't know if that mischief is ever managed with her. Scooter Mom, how are we doing tonight? I tried catching you live earlier, but everything's going to pot around here. So we're just trying to keep up with everything we got going on. Somebody named T. I don't know who the heck that is. Greg, how you doing tonight? Wayne's World of Science and Technology. All right. Make sure we're not missing too many people. Parasocial audience. I like that. That's pretty cool. And what is that avatar there? All right. Let's see. Cece, how you doing? Anaphylaxis, Lady Victoria. Make sure we're not missing too many people. Nancy McCartan. So, all right. Looks like we've gotten down to the bottom there. And if you all remember, just a few days ago, right after my live, one of my regular lives, we were able to go live with a group of wild people out of Australia. They were over in Melbourne, and they were protesting Scientology there. And it was quite a grouping. They got some real great response from the folks that were driving by. Not so good from Scientology itself, but they were having a great time doing some good work out there. Loved the role with all the names on it and everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to start introducing them and let them all say howdy and let them know who they are. So first off is Ozzy Andy. How are we doing tonight?
Hey, everyone.
There we go. We got sound now. So who is Ozzy Andy?
I am a volunteer for the SPTV Foundation. I work in the mental health field and have been following all the anti-Scientology stuff for about 4 years and wanted to lend my voice and my help and support.
Excellent. So are you near Melbourne or where are you at?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
But not near the org, which is fabulous, right. Other side of the city.
Well, being in the mental health field, that makes you an automatic PTS. So that
I know, isn't it fabulous?
Right out there. How dare you try to help people? All right. So next one here is, I don't know if there's a video breakage there, but it looks like we got D5. D, are you there? And it looks like D may have lost connection with us, but we've got someone who has been lurking in the chat for a long time. And I was so happy when I finally got to, oh, wait a minute. D is back before I bring this next one on. So D, how are we doing?
Hi.
How you going? Is your video working?
Yeah, it should be. Are we?
Yeah, we're not getting your picture there, D.
No.
You want to try going out and coming back in?
Yeah, might need to.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and jump on out and come on back in, and then we'll bring you on in once you get in here. All right. So as I said, this next one has been lurking in the chat for a long time. Always a very positive, great person to have in our chat. Someone I'd really been looking forward to finally seeing who they are. Please welcome our good friend, Lectric Boogaloo. How we doing?
Hi, everyone. How you going? Yeah, I've been watching, I guess, back from really early days with Erin and being just so happy to see all the new channels come on board and so many Neverins coming on board too to really show our love and support. And I've loved watching you, Po, and getting to know sort of all the different things you're interested in. Yeah. But
awesome.
I guess I'm just really happy to be in here and help to support people who just, really damaged people that have been.
Well, and you froze outside. Up. Okay, you froze up for a second there. So
yeah, just to show the people outside do love and care for you.
So are you a Melbourneite yourself, or are you?
No, I'm up from Sydney, so I'm near the old RPF building, sort of in Dundas. So yeah, very nearby to there.
Okay. All righty. So let's see. It looks like we got D back in here. D, are you there now? There we go. But you got no.
Hey, Dee.
Let's see. Trying to unmute yourself, Dee.
Yep, I'm
There you
here.
go. How is Dee tonight?
I'm very good. Or this morning in Melbourne.
Yeah. So, and for everybody that Mirriam couldn't make it in on the live, but she's at a family event. She's going to be in the chat. She's going to be in and out of it. So make sure you all say howdy to Mirriam out there. So Dee, tell us who Dee is.
Yeah, I'm in the Melbourne southeastern suburbs. I don't know anyone in Scientology who has been in Scientology. The protest on the weekend was the first time I'd even had any interaction with any Scientologists.
Okay.
During all the lockdowns, I got into all the aftermath shows, the
Quite a
Fair
bit of
Game
quicksand,
podcast,
isn't it?
and then I got onto Aaron Smith Levin, and just got addicted to learning more about it. And yeah,
It's quite the rabbit hole, that's for sure.
oh yeah.
So,
So
all
it was
right.
very interesting being at the protest.
Excellent. Well, welcome to the family, and we appreciate having you here. So, next up, I have got to say, is without a doubt one of the most colorful people we've ever had on. Beautiful soul, beautiful hair, beautiful colors. She does some amazing artwork. She did up a lot of signs for the protests there. Just a great person overall. I know you've all have seen her in the chats. And please welcome our good friend Reconnecting. How are we doing?
Hi. Hi, everyone. Great to be here. Thanks, Bo, for having us.
Oh, no, it's my honor. Thank you guys for being here with me. So tell us who Ree is.
Oh, gee, I wasn't expecting that.
I've been everybody else. So.
I know. I've been fussing with my dog because he's been barking.
That's all right. We love the fur babies. You know that.
That's right. Look, I have been interested in cults all my life, starting with Manson back when I was 14 and read the book. But along the way came Scientology, and I'm a psychotherapist. And when I started learning 8 months ago about the crimes to children, it struck incredible chords in me, and I couldn't unhear what I heard. So that's what's brought me to the point of coming out and starting a channel, and now protesting and getting a focus on what I'd like to get exposed and be part of this community as well in my own healing.
Absolutely. And for all of you, how was it for your first time protesting?
Look, I think I went through every emotion that's available to humans. It was, I actually, the after effect I found incredibly invigorating. While I was there, it's very confronting to see children going in and out of the building, being dropped off by parents. And realizing that what the Serge and Aaron and Mirriam, what Nora, what they all talk about, those auditing sessions, they're right. Going in for that. So it's very confronting, but it also gave me a lot of hope that, considering this protest was never, the date was never advertised, the show up was amazing. Yeah,
and, I thought it was really nice. I mean, you put these things together and you don't always get as much of a turnout as you'd like, but it was nice to see everybody that showed up and the enthusiasm. So before we go any further, we have one last person to bring into this. It is the ringleader of the madness that happened in Melbourne. And well, y'all know who she is. So please welcome our good friend T, Perth Scientology Audit.
Hi everyone! How are you going? Oh, I'm so excited to be here. Hello, beautiful ladies. It's so good to see your faces. Amazing women. Absolutely amazing. Love you all.
Love you right back.
Well, these videos frozen again, so
yeah, sounds off as well.
just try, D, if it does that, just jump out and jump on back in. And everybody, if you were gifted one of those 5 memberships from Gary Mackey, make sure you let Gary know how much you appreciate it. So, all right. So the question had been posed: what was it like for everybody's first time protesting for this? And Ree let us know how she felt about it. Let's hear from Andy. How was it for you?
Words are escaping me right now, which doesn't happen often. The camaraderie between everyone, the support, just everybody focused on the same thing. We all feel exactly the same. Meeting everyone that I've been seeing in terms of their handles in the chats, for me, was like, I'm fangirling over these people. It was amazing. And to be there as a support when anybody needed. Yeah, well, like John, I've been, following you since Aaron's days and seeing Lectric Boogaloo and Ree and T in the chat, and then this one and that one. I was like, oh my God, like, wow.
Oh yeah, it's kind of strange. And believe me, how you're saying you've been following me, but I do the same thing for other people, and it's really strange when you finally get to meet up with people. It's like something you hadn't thought would actually happen. So
well, that's it, and the connection. It just was an almost like instantaneous connection.
And that's amazing. Plus the bond that you create with folks when you do something like this is amazing. You guys will probably be friends forever from this.
Yep.
So.
I hope so. Yeah, I feel like I definitely found my tribe. Yeah.
There you go.
You're just too far away. Well, I'm too far away. I'm the one that's far away from all of you.
Yeah, you're the one who decided to live over on the West Coast, not them. So
I've been trying to persuade my son to move to Melbourne.
I'm sure we can figure out some things that might help with that, T.
No, I couldn't do that to him, but no. I'd be up for it.
There you go. And Miss D, how was your first time protesting?
Yeah, really good. I mean, I'd seen the protests online with the podcasts and everything, but yeah, to see it in real life, seeing people marching out of the building in their, Sea Org uniforms and all that kind of stuff. It's like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, well, you guys have it a little bit better because here, most of the Scientology properties look like absolute garbage. From the outside, far away, they look really nice, really well kept. The closer you get, the more garbage you see out of them. So, all right, so let's get to one of the most nefarious people within this group. Boogaloo, how was your first time protesting?
Look, it was a bit surreal, like just meeting the people, because everyone has supportive, good people in their life, and that's why we're able to attend on the weekend. But it really felt like coming to see your tribe, because they're all people that are interested in what you're interested in, what your special subject is. And it's so fantastic that it's such a good movement of people just trying to help. Definitely felt a bit of apprehension of, and I said to my husband, like, I might get arrested. I actually, said to people in my life, I might not be coming back from this. I might get sued and everything else. But it was just so fantastic on the day, and people being so positive, and like I loved all the signs that, Ree and T helped us make, and everything being bright and colourful, and really it felt joyous to be there. And to be able to just show people inside that, like, it's lovely out here. Come out here. We want you to join us.
Even though it was a protest, it was very positive. That was one of the things to take from it, is even though you're out there and you're protesting the horrible actions of this cult, everyone was happy. Everyone was glad to be there, and that was nice to see. And, even though I don't think Scientology was very happy with you guys, I think that you guys did a great job. So, T, a little bit different perspective. You're pretty much the ringleader who put this all together.
Oh, I don't know about that. We don't want to come across as a group.
Well,
I've got an echo, haven't I?
Let's see. We got an echo coming from somebody there.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I think I just fixed it. No.
What a ringleader we have there.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Oh, far out. Okay. Sorry, I'll go to my settings.
That's all right. That's all part of doing this stuff live, is there's going to be technical difficulties. So,
It's on the right one. Is that okay?
I'm wondering if it's coming out of D's.
Yeah.
D, is that you?
Yeah, I just plugged in my headset.
Okay.
Hello.
Is that better?
Testing. Oh,
No, we're still getting it.
No.
testing. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. It
Yeah,
was
I can't
fine
tell.
last time I used it,
Here,
and I
let's do
haven't
this.
touched
Okay,
it. You know?
everybody but D, go ahead and mute yourselves real quick. D?
Yeah.
Okay, no echo there, so go ahead and mute yourself. T, unmute.
Hello.
Nope, no echo. Re?
Sweet.
Hello.
Nope. Lectric Boogaloo.
It's the D's sound is getting a static through it as well.
Is it? Huh.
Yeah.
Unmute D, let's see.
Yeah. Am I getting feedback?
Yes.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not hearing the echo anymore on my side. Oh, there it is right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your feedback and tone.
It's you, Po.
Yeah. All the time. I think
If
it's
anyone's got
Andy trying to
multiple tabs
sabotage
open,
it, secret OSA. So,
Yeah, I haven't used StreamYard before. Yeah.
oh, that's all right. This is how that's how this goes. Yeah, I
just in case anyone's wondering,
Love it.
definitely OSA, okay?
There you
so,
go.
Put me on your list. Get it over and done with.
And Parasocial, I live stream almost every night of the week. So, oh, you have a fanboy out there. Dusty Soda Dispenser's in there.
Dusty! Now I've got an echo. What is going on? If anyone's got more than one tab open, close your tabs. I know that can affect things.
Oh, yeah. If anybody's watching on YouTube, you might be getting a feedback that way. If you have your StreamYard and your YouTube both open at the same time, that can do it. So, and if you got speakers and they're pointed towards you, try turning the speakers away from you and see if that helps with it as well. So. Yeah,
Greg, I'll make you one if you want.
Gary, it's not mine because I don't have any others open that it could go through. This just happens. I think it's the Australian internet is what's doing this. So, you know, it's backwards.
Oh yeah, blame it on us.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so annoying.
Okay, let's see here. T, go ahead and mute yourself.
Okay.
Okay, we still getting it? Okay, Re? Mute yourself.
Yes. Hang on.
Are we still getting it? Yep. Okay, D, mute yourself. How about now? Yeah, it's still coming through Lectric. How about now? No. Oh, it's Electric. How dare you? So, okay, everybody go ahead and unmute. So, Lectric, are you using Bluetooth or anything?
I don't think so. I'm just using my headset, but I'll go off that. That's all right. I'll mute myself for a bit and see if I can fix it.
Okay. All right. So, all right. So, T, tell us about. I know that you weren't actually leading it, but getting everybody, letting everybody know about it. How was the build-up going into this?
Look, I just wanted to go and protest in Melbourne, and I thought, I wonder if anyone wants to come along. I knew that Ree was in Melbourne, and I'd been in touch with her a few months before, so I got in touch with her and told her about it, and she was like, hell yeah, I'm up for that, you know? And then it just sort of snowballed from there, and more people joined, and yeah, I did start advertising it. Yeah, well, we both did.
Yeah, we were putting it out there as best as we could.
We just wanted to get people on board, you know, and it was just a fantastic turnout. Like the others have said, like an amazing bonding experience. Meeting Mirriam was just mind-blowing. She's amazing. She's really amazing.
Absolutely.
And we just all became like instant friends and bonded, and all like I think it was Lectric Boogaloo that said, I don't have to. Oh no, it might be Mirriam who said I don't have to explain my weirdness to anyone. Like I don't need to explain, like apologize for myself in advance and stuff like that. Like we just all got each other, and it was brilliant. It was amazing. And D5, I only spoke to her like the day before, and she rocked up and got fully involved. And it's just the whole thing was just fantastic, and I can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, I just heard on one of the podcasts someone mentioned Perth, and I'm like, what? Perth?
Oh, who was that?
Yeah. So yeah, I immediately emailed T and said, "Oh, how can I get involved in Melbourne?" She's like, "Oh, we've got a protest happening tomorrow." Okay.
Yeah. I think we're not going to keep we won't. Yeah, we won't keep the next one secret. But I think the trick to that is doing it on a day, one of their special days, so they can't change anything.
Right.
So the next one coming up is Auditor's Day, but I think that might be a bit too soon. I think that's next month. So if
Brisbane,
anyone has like
7th of September.
I think so. Yeah. So it's a bit soon, but.
I'm writing it down, though.
Now, how much of a flight is that going to be for you to get out there to Brisbane?
Sydney.
Sydney?
Yeah, Sydney. It's another. I don't know. It's about 5 hours.
Okay.
And another $100 on top of what it was before. Yeah.
600 about.
Yeah.
Goodness. So, well, I know that two things. Number one is that what is normal. So, when you say meeting up with kindred spirits or like souls, I mean, honestly, who's normal in this world anymore anyway? But secondly, to have something go together like this, you have to keep it as secret as possible, because if you don't, then you're going to end up with Scientology doing something to try to outdo you, outshine you, or shut you down. So it's very important you keep these as secret as possible. Did any of you guys contact the local media about this before you did it?
I think
So John, I wish I had thought to contact the local media, but I contacted Australian journalists that have covered Scientology in the past. Wow, that echo is huge.
See, I'm not getting it here.
Yeah, we can't hear it.
Ah.
I think it's getting into your hair, and that's where it's echoing from.
I like that. So I wrote to several journalists, but unfortunately I didn't hear back.
It would have been nice to get like 60 Minutes Australia come out there with you guys. They've been very vocal in how that they deal with Scientology and all. So that would have been
they don't seem to have been very vocal for the past few years, though. I can't seem to find anything.
No.
Which I'm wondering if something has happened, like they've had threats, or because it's still going on. Or they don't. A lot of people think it's not a big enough story because there's not as many members as there was back then. Which is kind of, I don't know. I don't agree with that. Like every person matters, and
yeah.
There was another big protest in the city on the same day, though.
There was, that's right.
It was on the news that night.
Very true. Yeah, I forgot about that. Thanks.
And that's one of the things, because here we have specific law, we have specific rights that are built right into the Constitution. We can protest. We have First Amendment freedom of speech rights. But how different is it there in Australia as compared to here in the U.S.?
Well, I mean, you have freedom of expression, but we obviously don't have the First Amendment. So you can get done for defamation. Basically, it would be up to OSA to pursue that afterwards. But we didn't say anything. I mean, people say, "Oh, well, it's not defamation if it's true," but at the end of the day, it's officially recognised as a religion. So anything like saying Scientology is a cult on a sign or whatever. I don't know about speech actually, because we did shout that. Well, we said it's a cult. We didn't say Scientology is a cult. So we're going to be talking about anything, So you just got to be careful with your wording, just to cover people's asses. Like you were saying about getting arrested, Lectric Boogaloo. Like I really wanted to make sure that everyone was safe from that. So if anyone was kind of just about to go over the line, it'd be like no. So we just sort of we
Reel
really
it back
looked after
in.
each other. You know, we really looked after each other, I felt, and people's mental health as well. We got like
Yes.
these two. Hang on a minute. No,
There we
these
go.
two amazing ladies. You know, they were on site to help anyone with any you know, triggers and stuff, which we did have a couple. Mirriam struggled at first. She had a bit of a cry and stuff. You know, it was massive for her. And yeah, and but we all comforted her, and I think Andy was going like doing breathing with her and stuff like that. And then she became the bravest one out of all of us. She absolutely smashed it. It was amazing. And my favorite part, one of my favorite parts of the day, was watching Mirriam with that sign that had Big Blue on it, and just watching her strutting her stuff up and down. You know.
She was like a freaking warrior.
She owned it. She owned it. And then when it was time for us to all go, she said, "Well, we're going. So who gives a crap? Like, let's go in there." So I grabbed, we grabbed each other's hands. I got Ree and grabbed her hand, and we just ran in there, you know.
Right.
And one of the guys, the ethics officer, came to the door, and you know, and she asked him a few questions and stuff, and then he said, "Okay, well, it's time to leave." So as soon as they ask you to leave, you know, you leave, because then you're trespassing. So you just have to be aware of stuff. But yeah, it was an epic moment. It was amazing. It was amazing.
I loved every minute of it, and I was so very honored that you guys allowed me to at least be a part of it from here. It was
Oh
great.
no, thank you, and I really appreciate you having me on and getting more coverage. You know, because we need to. We really want to get it out there, especially down under. We don't want to be forgotten about. Yeah.
So,
sorry?
I said you deserve it, and we have another member who has joined us, and that would be Miss Oz Kate. How are we doing?
Hey!
Hey!
Hey, Kate, how you going?
Good. Can you hear me okay? I haven't used Streamyard before, so I'm kind of working it all out.
Perfect.
Oh,
You've dyed your hair. Have you done your hair? It looks lovely.
Yeah. It's a bit more
Last week.
It's pretty much the same as I always keep it. So.
so much easier.
A little bit more highlight today than usual, but you know. So,
Yeah.
so
hi.
Oz Kate is.
Who am I? Well, I'm a never-in, so I've come to all of this from just externally, just seeing and hearing people's stories. And I've been interested in Scientology for a long time. Just I've been handed a cat. This is Hector.
Hey, Hector.
Hey, Hector.
So I've known about it for quite a while, and it's just over the years I just sort of kept hearing about it and reading about it, and just something about it just really, really bugged me about it. And then with all the YouTube channels and things that have sort of come up now, reading books and everything, and the way that we can connect like this now, it means there's something I can do about it, which is amazing. So yeah, I can just do whatever I need, like whatever I can. So I can come to the Melbourne org for the protests, and I probably can't make it to Sydney, but I can have a look online and find information out. I can buy domain names. So if you go to isscientologyoccult.org, that will give you some information. And that was just a fun little project. And so I've got a YouTube channel. So a couple of months ago, I actually went and visited the Melbourne org. I thought I'll just go and check it out and have a look. And so I've got oh, there's your answer. Question, answer. That's right. Yep.
Awesome. Put the link down in the chat there for everybody.
Yeah. Yes, so a couple of months ago, I did go into the Melbourne org, and I thought I'll just go in and have a look around. I mean, I'm a non-threatening, friendly-looking person, I think. So I just went in and I had a bit of a chat to them, and I was recording. And at some point, because I think they watch all the live streams, and OSA looks at live streams and tells that org there is somebody there, kind of thing. So that's what eventually happened. So I just started the personality test, and then they asked me to come over and that I would have to leave, and that was all fine. That was okay. And then I went back again about a month later, which was just a few weeks ago, and this time I didn't record, like I wasn't live streaming as I went in because that's what they pick up on. So this time I went in and just had a bit more sort of a look around, and that was all fine and all very interesting. And yeah, and then at some point they decided that I had to leave, and that was fine too. So yes, I've had a couple of times where I've just gone in and had a bit of a look around, asked some questions, and that second time I also did a bit of chalk tech outside and a bit of dumpster diving as well, and that was just kind of all by myself, which was a bit scary.
But dumpster diving, where are the dumpsters?
they're very good with shredders in Australia.
Well, that's the question I have is, how is it with chalk tech out there? You know, you've seen them here in the States using the chalk on the sidewalks and everything.
Yep.
How is that out there in Australia?
I believe if you're not defacing property, so I'm not, if it's just on the sidewalk or on the pavement, that's okay. And if it's not, you know, being derogatory or offensive or anything like that, pretty sure it's okay. And also if it's not sort of permanent. So I've done a bit of research on that, and it may be a little bit different in each state. With Australia, the states often have slightly different rules for things, so you have to kind of figure that out. But pretty much, just a bit of chalk is fine. Yeah.
Yeah, but when we spoke to the police before, they advised us not to do chalk art. So you know,
interesting.
Yeah, although it is it's not against the law and stuff. Like you say, it's anything soluble you're allowed to, like water soluble. But I think it's just more like they wanted us to not come across as aggressive and stuff like that. And, you know, I don't know, just try and be like really peaceful protesting and not up them up too much. So, but we didn't need chalk art. We didn't need chalk art anyway, you know.
And also you've got to be careful of writing anything that would be perceived as defamatory. Again, that's the big law here. And it's perception rather than what actually is. So,
who is Andy Mulch?
Is he an environmentalist? Because I know there was an incident. So there was a lot of environmentalists protesting against the government, I think, and stuff. And they actually did a load of chalk art on one of the bridges in Perth. They drew all over it and stuff. And I think they may have been warned a few times or something like that. And they actually got fined $20,000. So that's why I was like, look, if the police are saying don't do it, let's just not do it, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think if you're bugging people constantly, I mean, and quite rightly so, everyone has their right to sort of, you know, stand up for what they want to, but, you know, they can sort of say no.
Okay. And Dee, how much trouble did you get into for trying to start that fire?
What?
Make sure you're paying attention. So.
That's gorgeous.
So can we talk a bit more about how awesome Mirriam is?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I'm always down for that. So.
She's I hadn't met her before. I was really looking forward to meeting her, and it was very much that thing of when it was like I'd known her forever kind of thing, which was just wonderful, and which was the same with all you guys. It was it was amazing. Haven't met any of you before, spoken a little bit on chat or whatever, and turn up and there's the family kind of thing. So because we're all there for a common purpose, which was a good purpose, and which was wanting to do right by people, and just by virtue of that means that it's going to be a pretty amazing group of people. And Mirriam was just so brave. So I think you might have said before, I parked in the car park. I was a bit cheeky. And at one point,
you were very brave.
Very
as
brave.
well.
Very brave.
Yeah.
Even got a couple of cookies.
Oh, yeah. So I can talk about that.
I mean, you're all taking part in something that's pretty new to all of you. something that you knew you could get in trouble for if it went the wrong way. I mean, you have to, you know, we all know Mirriam is an amazingly powerful and strong soul. She's just, and the changes in her since getting the DSR treatment has been miraculous. But all of you are very strong, very special, because you went out there and knowing that you could get in trouble, knowing that there could be problems with this, you still faced up to it, stepped out there, and you did the protesting. So you all deserve your congratulations for it. You know, and having Mirriam there, I think she just helped to fuel you guys that much more. So
Yeah.
you know, I think
When she came in, so I was at the car, and I just looked around, and she was there. I was like, oh, okay. And she said,
There's
I
like
saw
three
you. I
women
saw you
running
here.
towards you.
Yeah. She said, I saw you were there, so I came in as well. And so she was sort of standing there, and then she went on, and the others came in as well, and went up to talk to people. So I did actually give them some money. I bought a couple of chocolate chip cookies in their little cafe, and I'll tell you what, they were so yummy. They were the best,
Hey, you're
chocolate
lucky.
chip cookies ever.
I went to Scientology Tokyo and they kicked me out of the building, so you got further than I did.
Yeah. I was just having a look around.
Lectric?
As far as I'm aware, they have their suppressive people like a book under the counter with photos of everyone, and you know, but I imagine it's quite a big book, you know, because they're picky, aren't they? So yeah, when you got kicked out, you might get eaten for a while, and then they'll be going through their book, and they'll be like, oh no, there she is, chuck her out, you know.
The new hair will help with that. The new hair color.
There you go. You're gonna have to switch hair color, T. That's how you're gonna get away with it. So
go in disguise.
I've got my things I can do. I've done it before. I've been in. I've been up to the door a few times in Perth, and then I've actually a few weeks later gone in there. You know, putting on different accents, different hairstyles. You know, it can be done.
A lot of it's just confidence. If you walk in like you're supposed to be there, then what are they going to do?
It's so weird.
I wasn't very confident at all. Works out fine.
Yeah, well, I wasn't very confident at all until I started all of this, you know, and found my tribe, and I'm loving it. It's amazing. I just want to acknowledge that it wasn't all ladies there. There was a man there,
right?
Jay King. I really appreciate him being there. He stood there all day with 2 signs, with a smile on his face, and he was just amazing, you know.
Would that be JD there?
Sorry. JD. All right, pull your head in, mate. You get a smack bum.
There you go. So, Dee, tell us how it felt for you getting there and being part of that.
A little bit surreal, being in the middle of it, but yeah, I loved holding up the sign, honk if you think it's a cult, and getting trucks and the trams and everything to honk at us. Like, we were right across the road from the actual tram station, so they were all pulling out of there and dinging their bells too. That was great.
Oh, it was so fun.
The responses you guys were getting was great. You don't always see that at the protest, but it was nice to see the support there. So something that's been on a lot of people's minds was T ever able to reconnect with Officer James?
Oh, he was lovely.
Look, I'm sure he's very happily married. Okay, I was just a nice bit of. Sorry, we didn't ask him. Look, right. All I did was ask him his name. Okay, but he was cute.
You're already wrecking your chances here, giving yourself excuses. All right. You are a powerful woman. You can do this.
You know, you can have a nice bit of eye candy. But he was fabulous because we were speaking to him. Mirriam asked him questions and asked how do you feel about children being locked in a room and interrogated, and he had to give the sort of politically correct answer, which he wasn't able to answer. But then I think we definitely got his answer as the police drove off, like you say, with the beeping. So as the police drove off, they beeped. They beeped to our side. So that was their answer. They're on our side. They are not, as far as I know, in Australia, they're not in cahoots with Scientology, possibly in New South Wales, though, a bit. I know they're getting in, there's a few people sort of, I think there might be, I don't know, involved in the government and stuff as well, you know? But they're pretty savvy over here. We don't have they tried to get scholastics put into a lot of schools a few years back, and it all got taken out. You know, you just keep reporting. Like Jeff's doing on PTS for Life. He's doing an amazing job. I've joined Team Squirrel. And yeah, just sort of reporting where these leaflets have been given out, what groups are trying to get involved with it. I think that's really important work. And I've been working on something behind the scenes with that as well. So
excellent.
It was Laurie Plays. Yes, it was definitely an F sign. It was a beep, 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 beep kind of beep, I believe. So yeah, it wasn't just a beep.
It was honk.
There you go.
Both cars.
If
Both cars
you or
honked.
Dusty can give Cheryl a shout, let her know I sent her a message on Facebook if she could, if she wants to check that message real quick for me. I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Hi, Brian. Nice to see you. Thanks
So the
for
police
coming
actually
in.
came out twice.
Yeah.
So the second time, I think everyone was pretty much gone. I was still in the
Little
car park.
Scarpa had left you.
Yeah.
I was out the front and I stopped to film because I thought, let's see where this goes.
That's right. Yeah.
And they stopped, and then
did
we kind of walked down the road a bit, and they kept reversing back to us. So we thought, we're going to keep going.
Oh, okay.
But
So
we
did
filmed
they
just in
tell you
case
guys
till you
why they
left.
were there, or did they just show up?
I think because so many people went up to the door, they just felt like they needed to, get them back out again. But then pretty much everyone had left by the time they got there. So I was still in the car park. I was chatting with one of the Scientologists, just asking just questions. And then another one came over, the lady who filmed everything, and she came over and she was saying, you're trespassing, you've been asked to leave. And I said, actually, I haven't been asked to leave. Except for, in fact, I wasn't asked to leave when I went in earlier. I just left of my own accord.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, you had to
so
in the car park.
Yeah, I've never actually been asked to leave. And so I said to her, I haven't been asked to leave. And she said, well, you are now. And I said, okay. So I hopped in the car and then tried to drive out, but the police car was actually blocking the driveway, so I couldn't get out. And they moved it a little bit, and I just hopped out of the car just to see what was happening. And they were just chatting. And
Was it James?
You got to let that go.
Not sure. But I think he was complaining about us. And the officer was kind of doing the sort of the sympathetic kind of, listening.
Yeah.
And they said, he said, you've been asked to leave. Oh, actually, the officer said, you need to honour the trespassing laws or something like that. And I said, yeah, well, but I can't get out. So yeah, I was moved a bit, and I was able to exit. So
they asked you to leave, but they were blocking the way.
Yeah.
Hey, was the personality test like a written piece of paper, or was it on a tablet, or?
Yeah, it was written. Yeah.
Did you take it with you?
No, I didn't actually. But I think you can get it online.
Dee, I've got I've got a few copies. So when I send you your shirts, I'll send one with you with them if you want. Yeah. I might do a video about it as well. But you can do it online. But I don't know if you have to put your details in before you see the questions. I'm not sure. I haven't done it online because I don't want them.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if they monitor what IP addresses visit their websites and stuff. So
you can do it. You can do it online, but they say that you have to go in person to get the results. Yeah. So there's quite a lot online actually. There's a whole lot of course material which I've had a bit of a look at. I thought I might do some videos on that and go through some of them, because I was going through them, and it's like question and answer stuff. So you read the text and then they give you a little test on it. And I was just looking at it going, what are they talking about? Because some of it, I mean, it's just factually incorrect.
Yeah. They like doing that.
All right. So I got a question for all of you. We'll take it individually. But how was it? I know most, if not all of you, have been following on YouTube with all the different protesters, the different channels. How did it feel to actually be one of those people out there doing it? And Andy, if you want to start us off.
Just invigorating in a way, adding my voice to the worldwide voices, really speaking out against the abuses that have been suffered daily by a range of different people was empowering.
Excellent. Lectric.
Yeah, I guess it was just really exciting to be able to take that stand in a way that could be seen. You know, that you feel certain ways in your local community and you talk to people, but it was good to sort of join in that bigger group.
Right.
And I was one of the people that did, because we had the signatures or the names written down on a sheet. And even just preparing and writing those names down, I felt really connected. Like, this is now real for me. Like, we had Mirriam's name, and I'm like, Mirriam is there in the room in front of us. So it was really amazing, and it made you feel a lot more part of the whole, and it made you feel, like that you are going to be able to help make a change. So it was really fantastic.
Awesome. And we can't get her to, we have to keep muting her because she talks so much. But Dee, how did it feel for you?
After 4 years, probably 4 years of following everything and not actually actively doing anything, it was great to actually be there and do something for once. Yeah, and be a part of it. It's fantastic.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oz?
Just being part of the group, because I'd already been a couple of times just by myself, just having the added confidence of having the other people, and just not having to do everything myself. Like, it was amazing. It was all organised. I just turned up. There was amazing signs. They were so beautifully done. And I could just be part of it without having to be the kind of, driving force, I suppose, and just take part. So, and just try and make a difference.
Yeah, and I'm so glad I got hold of you, because it's been the same for me in Perth. I've had a couple of people come with me, but I want someone that I can go with regularly, and really make an impact. And I think you're the only person in Australia that I'd seen that had filmed gone inside and stuff like that. So I'm really glad that you were able to join, and be part of it. And Dawn, I really appreciate you coming last minute as well. That was great. You were brilliant.
Yeah. I'm perfectly willing to travel interstate and go to the other ones.
Okay, cool.
Great.
Awesome.
Yeah. I've got family up in Brisbane, so I can go and stay with them up there. And,
because they've got the Flag World Tour. Now, I don't know what that entails, but of all places, they're coming to Brisbane.
I saw that. Interesting.
And Brisbane's just like a shop, like one of those little shop fronts, So.
Oh no, Scientology has 450 billion members, and it's growing by the hour. So there you go. So
talking about members. Oh, sorry. Talking about members, it was quite. Oh, sorry, Ree. It was really surprising to see how busy that org was, and when we were there, it was pretty busy. But the day before, it was the car park was jam packed, and actually had cars double parked in it. So to see that amount of people was really it just amps me up to do more, because it's obviously probably the busiest, apart from the headquarters, it's the busiest org in Australia, I would say. They reckon there's 400 members. I'm not sure about that. I always half what they say. But also the amount of children that were coming and going. There was someone in the Purif. There were children of all ages, teenagers being dropped off and picked up on course. And that's what bothered me the most. And I actually, it triggered me, and I started to cry when I saw the first child going in, which I didn't expect. It just really hit me, And then I had Mirriam comforting me, So,
there you go.
But yeah, look at that cat. So yeah, we really want to be there and get the word out and educate people about what they're doing to the children. With the auditing in particular.
So, Miss Ree, you never want to attract attention or talk or anything, but we're going to force it out of you right now. So,
you're very quiet today.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Well, there's a lot of voices, so I wanted to make sure other people got in because I can talk.
There you go. So, how'd it feel?
Look, for me, other than connecting with other human beings, because I've been in chronic isolation for 6 years, fighting my own war, and part of my healing has happened because of the SPTV community, Jamie Mustard, shots, lots of things. So to be there with this community and join up was amazing. But the biggest thing I got from the protest, and it's still resonating with me today. I feel very focused about what I personally am protesting against. And I am wanting to really focus my attention in writing better material to get the focus on the children that cannot consent, that are having these barbaric pseudo-psychiatric bloody 1950s treatment done to them, holding lie detector cans. Now, I say all of that, and I feel emotional even stating those facts. And I don't think it's out in the broad public. And the protest really helped sharpen my laser focus of, I do want to have fun. I do want to continue building community amongst the Aussie protesters and so forth. But I also want to get serious and down to business and try as many ways to get the words out. And Mirriam mentioned to me, and I had no idea of this, that they do the markets and the Dianetics books and stress tests locally to where I live. She used to do it when she was a teenager in this area. So if any of the Australian viewers are watching today, please reach out to any one of us, because we'd like to start rocking up to those markets. So perhaps we'll get more technical with that sort of stuff like in the future. But in the meantime, if you reach out to us, if you see anything.
Can I just mention? Sorry, Ree, to interrupt.
No,
but
you
it
can't.
is it's the bookathon. It's the bookathon at the moment. So they are out supposed to be out in force from the 22nd to the 29th, selling as many books as they can. So I'm going to go to the city centre as much as I can over the weekend, because I know that they try and sell things. I'm going to take a sign with me or have a shirt that says it's a cult with a arrow pointing or something. And I think, what I want to work on is getting some literature put together as flyers, like information leaflets, to try and educate people what they actually do, because it's not just the auditing, but putting the kids in the Purif as well, which I think it's damaging to your health, along with the auditing and stuff, and just the conditioning, and that it's prevalent in this country. All right, there's only like 1,500 members, but for me that's too
many.
So is the sound coming better on my side now?
It's worldwide, Phila. Sorry, she was just saying, is it Australia or worldwide?
I was asking if the sound was better on for coming from my end. For some reason, Streamyard just defaulted to my webcam microphone on me, so I wanted to make sure.
I haven't noticed a change at all.
Okay.
Fine, yeah.
Ray, what are some of the names that they use at these markets? Because they don't actually say Scientology, do they?
No, I'm not sure whether it's the way to happiness.
The Dianetics Foundation is normally the one that they go to the Royal Show with and places like that. But they go out. I know last year in Perth they were out on Australia Day doing the Foundation for a Drug-Free World stuff. So the Truth About Drugs thing. But mainly the Dianetics Foundation.
As soon as you hear the word Dianetics, like,
it's
but there's
pretty
a lot
interesting.
of, there's a lot of foreign students that come over, and that they seem to target them because they don't have a clue what Dianetics or Scientology is. A lot of the cults will target especially like the Asian students that come over and stuff.
Yeah, they actually had a staff wanted sign out the front of the Melbourne org when we were there.
All of them. Actually, they don't have one at Perth, so because it's a family-run one, they've got all their staff there.
I did ask about that when I went in. I said that I noticed that there was a sign saying staff wanted. Do you have to be a Scientologist to be on staff? Oh no. Just have to know a bit about it, and I'll put you on to this person who can give you some information. And that's weird, thinking that you could just go and become staff, and they wouldn't tell me what the wages would be. And
you just have to be willing to eat rice and beans and accept $47 a week as your pay. You're all good.
It'll be less here. That's American dollars.
Yeah.
I have no idea what they would pay over there. I just know what they offer here. It's like $47 a week if you get paid that. So
I think it's around 35 here. No, because it's more, isn't it?
Less.
Australian. Yeah, I
Be
don't know.
less.
But you have to do the courses first, I expect, and there'd be like 19 courses that you have to do, the free ones, you know. Who knows?
Yeah,
It'd be interesting to know, wouldn't it? It'd be awesome to go undercover, you know, to become a staff member, see what you have to do.
What was really interesting watching the protests through the US is that staff member or that public came out to talk to us, and the way that he spoke to us was exactly the same way as the Scientologists over in the US were speaking to the protesters there. He told us to get a job. He asked us what we knew about kids on cans. I mean, it was almost like
a guy. Oh, we have to talk about the guy in the van.
Go on. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Does anyone? Do you have a clip, Poe? Would you like to? Does anyone have a clip of that? I should have made a clip.
Oh, I don't have that clip. That was great though.
Who was it who had the really good footage? Was it you, Ree?
Yes, it was me, but I don't know that I can get it quickly. I'm having a look.
It's all right. It's all right. I could describe it if that's all right.
I personally think that the way you felt about Officer James is probably how that guy in the van felt about you. But it's like
I don't think so,
instead
mate.
of telling you that he liked you, he's like,
he can think what he likes.
oh, now.
So basically, for those who didn't see, what happened, you know, so obviously we're all at the front and we're getting all these honks and stuff. And this guy in a white van came past kind of slowly with his window down, holding up a Dianetics book. And it was really funny because he kind of went past like this.
Hey, Christy!
Oh, Kirsty, hey, how you going? Come in. Click the link. Have you got the link? Can we post the link for Kirsty?
If I emailed it to you, I don't want to put it up there publicly though.
Yeah, okay, I will copy and paste. Hang on.
Okay.
I've sent you the link in Messenger, Kirsty. Are you able to copy and paste it? Comment and let us know. Yeah, so this guy went past with his Dianetics book, like, you know, like it's the best thing ever. And I thought he'd just come out and they'd like try to get him. And I went, no, you're being brainwashed. And then about sort of 5 minutes later, he came back again like this with some money, with a handful of money, like all these notes.
Okay, is this it, Ree?
No, it's a different one.
Oh, is it?
I couldn't find that one, but I found this one.
It wasn't even really a lot of money. And he was saying, get a job.
It wasn't. It was like $200 max, you know?
Yeah.
But it was just so funny. And I was just like, oh, okay. It was that point where I was like, oh, right, okay. He's fully aware. You know, he's got this money. And it was like, oh, you know, look at me. I've got Dianetics and loads of money. Like, you know, I'm amazing.
That's so sweet. See, he was trying to pick you up.
Yeah, but
And I was...
He's like, I'm a learned man.
Mate, he couldn't afford me.
About half an hour later, he came the other direction and was filming all of us.
Yep.
Oh, did he? I didn't see
Yeah.
that. So I was live with you, Poe, at the time actually while he was going past, and
Right.
yeah, I was like, oh my god, what can I do? So I had these little like tickets, like little gift vouchers that said, oh, you know, this is a free gift that will save you lots of money. Click here, and then it takes you to the OT3 material, but the whole all of Hubbard's handwritten, you know, the materials in Hubbard's handwriting typed up, and all the auditing commands. So it allows you to actually do OT3, which is like ridiculous. And you said, go up and grab the money next time he comes round. But because I'd said that to you on the live about the gift vouchers, he didn't come back round again after that, I don't think. So I didn't get to do it.
They
so,
watch that stuff. It's not uncommon for them to be paying attention to what's going on the live streams. So
I did yell out quite loudly too. Maybe it wasn't safe filming us while you're driving past, and that is a little bit illegal. So I thought maybe
Little bit illegal.
Oh, him filming us?
Yeah, and
while he was
driving
driving
straight towards us, and I really thought he could have been in an accident, like because he wasn't looking where he was driving.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't picking up what you were saying there. Yeah, if anyone's got it on film, we can let the police know, can't we?
Absolutely. And Kirsty, if you feel up to it, come on in here. I don't think you're gonna have to worry about getting any of us sick. We're quite well social distanced here. So
I'll try and send her the
all right.
thing.
So you ready, Ree?
I'm ready. Okay.
All right.
Oh, hang on.
Let's have it.
Let's
And everybody make sure you're saying howdy to Mirriam. So it is, like I said earlier, it is so great to see you smiling and happy. The turnaround is amazing.
Yeah, thanks everyone for the support and joining us here. We just feel so loved and supported and embraced, and it's been such an incredible experience, like connecting with people and coming together as a community. So it's been just amazing.
Yep.
Yes, it
I
is.
really feel like Melbourne or Australia has joined the world in this current
Officially,
officially we've joined the world in protesting Scientology.
Yeah.
All right. And everybody make sure you're saying howdy to Mirriam.
Hey.
So, all right, we have another friend that is joining us. So everybody say howdy to Kirsty.
Yay! Kirsty! How you going?
So tell us, who is Kirsty? You can leave your credit card numbers in the private chat for me. That'll be fun.
So I did have a YouTube page. Unfortunately, it got taken down 2 days before I went to protest. I live in Sydney. I am a mod for a few of the LA protesters, and I decided that I would join in on the Australian protests, and I've done one, and it won't be my last.
Excellent. Now, are you Melbourne area or are you outside of Melbourne?
I'm in Sydney.
In Sydney? Okay.
Yeah.
How close are Melbourne and Sydney to each other?
Not close.
Not close.
Okay.
Different
really?
states.
Okay.
It's about a 10-hour drive north.
Well, you know, I'm just a few miles away, so it's T and I have talked about this before. We get so many people, they're just like, well, you're just over in this place or that place. How hard can it be for you? It's like when people talk about, well, you're in Michigan. How hard is it to get to Florida? Well, gee, it's only a 20-hour drive if you want to drive down. So,
yeah, that's it.
I mean, it's only a 2-hour flight, but it's 20 hours if you're driving. So, I realize Australia is a very, very big country. So it's not like it's just a hop, skip, and a jump for you guys.
Yeah. And their plane flights are pretty expensive too.
Yeah, the domestic flights are insanely expensive. But I just want to say about Kirsty. Kirsty was incredibly supportive. She was making sure people's technical difficulties were sorted out. She was feeding people, just jumping around, loads of energy, and just amazing support person. Even though, and I'm absolutely devastated for her that her YouTube channel has been taken down and they've blocked her IP address because of someone. Yeah, she cannot get her channel back. She's actually put a new channel up 5 times, I believe, and she can't get her channel back, which is just awful,
Definite SP there. So, all right, we have someone who has been wanting to say hello to all of you. She's been I know most of you have probably already talked to her. She is one of our dear friends of the channel here. She's part of the family, and please welcome our friend Feral Cheryl.
Yay!
Hi, everyone!
Oh my God, I'm fangirling.
Stop playing Marie's boobs.
Hi, Australia. How are you?
Hello, darling. How are you?
With a boob joke.
So, why are we late, Cheryl?
Okay, we are late because first of all, it's my birthday, and
Happy birthday!
Thank you. I bought a unicorn, one of those blow-up unicorn costumes, and I went downtown to protest at Flag with my little sign that says, on one side it says free hugs, and on the other it says auditing children is abuse. Just a little balance.
Yeah.
So I kept turning the sign and I did a little dance in front of Flag, and I'm schwitzing. I'm soaked because it's really hot in there. So I'm really sorry. I got the time mixed up, and Poe's like, where are you?
I heard you were floating around I heard you were floating around in a swimming pool on a blow-up unicorn.
Yes, I actually was. So, you know, I had to bring a little levity. Everyone has been getting very serious. They're flipping us off a lot more downtown at Flag. So I just thought, you know, they need a little levity. They need
How
a little
funny.
unicorn love, some good
How
vibes.
funny will that be? The write-up of that saying there is a woman outside dressed as a unicorn. And they write it down and it'll be there forever. So well done.
Exactly. I know this. So you have no idea how it pleases me so much. And on my birthday of all days, to leave a mark somewhere in one of their stupid books.
Well, just wait till next time I get down to Clearwater, and Father Ben and the sisters can make a nice little tour around Flag and Fort Harrison down there.
Oh, I can't wait for that, Poe.
We can do like a live exorcism.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
All
mate.
right.
That'd be
Everybody
brilliant.
say howdy to our good friend, Mr. Daniel Mustard is in
Daniel!
the chat tonight.
Love you.
Oh my God, his rendition, that latest one that he put up, so good.
Oh, Rainbow Connection?
Beautiful.
Yeah, amazing.
That's,
Yeah.
I see.
Can
When
we
I
just
was a
acknowledge
kid, I
Zenji?
actually went and saw the Muppet movie at the theater, and you know that's the opening part of the movie. There is Kermit singing that song, and for some reason that just has a special place for me. And I was like, if anybody could do it for me, I'd love to have Daniel do it. And the next day he came out with it, and I was like, dude, come on, that's more than I could have ever asked for. He's
So
a
special.
beautiful soul, just a great person, and I'm so happy that he's able to express himself. And you know, I'm very happy to consider him a friend and a brother now. So it's
Yeah, the
it's
Mustard
love.
Boys are very special, aren't they? They're a special
they
kind
are.
of human. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Can we just
So-
acknowledge another little protester that we've had since the beginning, and that's Zenji.
Okay.
He's
What's that?
Zenji, Ree's dog. He was on one of the signs. He was protesting with us in sticker form on one of our signs.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is Autumn. She was at the Melbourne protest last week.
Yeah, you brought her down.
Oh, there you go. Hello. Well, you all know how I feel about the fur babies, so
Yeah, don't forget the doggos.
Yeah.
And the cats.
I know Dusty was working tonight, so I couldn't have my little. Never mind.
but does he really work? Come on
Oh,
now.
Zenji wants to be a star. Look at him.
He does.
Oh look! Oh, he's got the
Oh
Oh,
goodness.
oh my God, so cute.
Zenji.
Is he a Samoyed or
Well,
a husky?
nobody
Japanese
has a
speak.
pet kangaroo. I thought everybody in Australia is given a kangaroo.
No, koala.
Koala.
Yeah, and everyone break dances too.
There you go. Yeah. Well,
And we love Foster's beer.
Yes, right. Foster's.
Nobody drinks Foster's.
No one except the Brits.
Yeah, right. Oh, it's like Nat's piss.
Exactly.
Fiona.
All right.
Oh, hey Fiona. Fiona's amazing. I'm hoping to hook up with her at some point. Yay, another fur baby.
Brilliant.
Okay,
Dee,
let's go
where's
have
yours
a fur
at?
baby. Sorry?
I was asking Dee where.
I've got two cats. One of them walked across in front of me earlier.
Yeah, very fluffy. With a very
Yeah,
fluffy tail.
what's that big spider on the ceiling behind you there?
That's my mate, Clancy.
Flowers.
Got eaten by the snake.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, y'all
my God, I
know
saw a
me. You
video.
know, when I get over there, I can't wait. I gotta get my hands on a King Brown or a Mulga. And I'd love to be able to get my hands on a inland taipan. That would just make me so happy. So
Wow.
yeah.
There was a guy.
We'll
there was
leave
a
you to
video-
it then, hey?
No, you're
Yeah.
coming with me. So
There was a video of a guy I saw yesterday. He sat on the toilet and got his testicles bitten by a python.
yeah, I saw that on
Yeah.
what was it, Facebook or
Oh,
something
he
like that.
deserved it.
What?
That's pretty epic.
Come on now.
Well, you never know.
What he deserves it for being a guy? Come on now.
Free
I'm
vasectomy.
I have no mercy for naked men.
Well, you know what's really frightening is when you go over into like Southeast Asia and they have those squatters that you use instead of having a standard like toilet.
In
You
France,
talk about
they have those. They are a hole
constantly
in the
watching your
floor.
back.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
there's always a backsplash.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. They need to have
It's
the
like,
old long drop.
This chat has just ascended to new depths.
But I've got to
Yeah.
be wondering how old this guy is and how low they were hanging. So that's
Yeah, right. That's a good point.
He should have checked. I mean, you live in Australia and you know these things. He should have checked.
Yeah.
Well, it's like my buddy's mom and I. We're always talking crap to each other.
To be honest.
And
See, right? It doesn't really happen, right? That's just one of those things that maybe 1 in a million.
oh yeah.
Any of you guys
Depends
ever
where
seen
you
a
live.
snake in the toilet? No. No.
See,
I've seen
me,
frogs,
it's
plenty
not
of
so much.
frogs.
Oh, really? Oh, I like them. See,
Yeah,
it's
When
not so
I'm-
much
beautiful.
the snakes as the spiders for me. Ooh.
Oh no.
When I was
They're
a
alright.
child, the house next door was really old, and it was back in the days where you still had dunnies. Do you know what a dunny is?
Yes, yes.
No, go ahead and explain it.
It's a
Okay,
hole.
so a dunny is a tin shed in Australia, and it's got a tin sort of can thing, and a dunny man truck used to come around and swap the buckets out. Like, this is before sewerage. So
Outhouse. I think it's an outhouse.
5 years ago, when I was a little girl, next door had a dunny, and we were told always check for spiders and snakes because it could be a redback spider, which we had nursery rhymes like, or a song about there's a redback on my toilet seat, something like that. It goes.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, songs about it. So as a child, I had to check for snakes in the dunny.
Yeah. I love
See, you
redbacks.
gotta
I think they're
check.
pretty.
We've got a special message was sent to us, and you guys need to see this. It's actually quite damaging, but look at that.
How did you get that already?
That
I
is
think I just fell in
fabulous.
love.
What do you
I
think?
just-
Is it light up as well? Is it a light up costume?
No, that was just one of the lights from the cars was just shining on me. But
Cheryl, that is
Brilliant.
fabulous.
I love it. I love it. I wonder if I
I'm
can
in
show
love, Cheryl.
Miriam. Miriam actually wanted to get. I'll find it and I'll put it up in a minute for you, Po, to show. But she wants to get a costume. Hang on.
Oh, that costume's fabulous.
Yeah, I'll put it. I'll try and find it.
Well, you know, you're talking about the dunny. They're outhouses here. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
But the difference is you dig a hole in the ground. When it's full, move the outhouse to another location. So, we're all my people are all hillbillies, all hill runners and everything like that. So that's we were lucky if they had the old kind where you actually pump on the siphon there just to get water in the kitchen. So
Yeah.
Wow.
about electricity. So Kirsty, you've been so quiet. What is going on over there?
Oh, I've just got no voice. I've ended up getting really sick the last 24 hours.
oh no,
Wow.
it's not
Cheryl,
COVID, is it?
you didn't
No, not COVID.
I was about to say, Cheryl, you didn't happen to pass that on to her too, did you?
I passed it on to my roommate.
Oh,
course.
no.
Oh.
I know. I try to stay in my room as much as possible for the past 2.5 weeks. But yesterday she said, I'm not going to work. I've got a really bad headache. And I'm like, oh God, that's how it started.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's in it. We did 3 COVID tests and they came out negative, but she's definitely got it.
Gary
No,
said you
I-
gave it to him, but he believes the hourly suppositories he was taking were helping him out. So
I've given it to my husband. My husband's got it too, but he doesn't have it as bad as what I do.
Oh,
that's
yikes.
the one she wants to get.
Yes. Yes. See, I was looking at that one too.
Amazing.
This is
It
what
was an
Miriam wants to get.
alien, the T-Rex, or the unicorn. And I'm like, okay, what would look really stupid in front of flag. Of course, the alien one goes without saying.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, that will have to come at a later date. I think I need a unicorn first. I asked the chat, and the chat said unicorn, so I went with unicorn. But that's a really good one.
Yeah,
See, because
that's
your
a good
head's
one,
out and
yeah.
your arms are out, so you're not as sweaty. It's really sweaty in there.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
I think Mirriam was saying she can get it to hold a sign to the
Yeah.
alien.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Oh, I need to get one of those then. I need to copy.
I could put something on its head, like saying Xenu or something like that, you know, like in vinyl or whatever. That'd be awesome.
A little hat on him with Lord Xenu on it. Overlord.
Yeah, Canadian girl just put that's Davy and Xenu. Yeah, because it's a tiny little, it's a tiny
There you
man
go.
in it.
Yeah. That would be really funny. And you would
I think
hate that.
that would be in the costume because we're the tiniest.
Oh my god!
So
Yeah.
funny. And you can even pull the legs up a little more, maybe, and make them shorter even.
Well, there you go. Daniel says aliens are too obvious. Unicorns are always the right choice.
See, that's what I was thinking. Like alien is a bit too on the nail. Like, yeah.
I don't know.
I'm Uncle Xenu. Anyone want a free hug? No, but free hug from a unicorn. Oh, okay. Anyway, no one asked for a hug, so didn't
I got
want
one. I got one for Dusty. I think this one will work out great for him. So when he's out there and out and about around flag and everything.
Oh, that would be so funny because he's so tall. That would be really funny.
Yeah, I think that one will work out great for him. So,
and we can say he's on the RPF. We can put a RPF sign.
Oh my god!
On his little cage.
Funny.
Oh, that would be perfect.
And he would have to carry a toothbrush though.
Yeah.
Maybe a giant
Well, you come
one.
up with the best ideas,
A
Cheryl. You
giant
really do.
toothbrush.
Giant toothbrush.
Yeah.
So, Lectric, what costume are you planning on getting?
Oh, I don't know. I'm a sucker for the old style, the Tyrannosaurus ones that blow up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're so good. Yep.
Could you imagine a whole bunch of us running around in those costumes outside the org? That would just
See, that is what in the tableau in my mind. That is what I see. There's a couple of T-Rexes, a couple of unicorns, and a couple of Xenus, and most of them aren't just running around. They're on segways.
Well, now Ree's got to be the fairy godmother or whatever with the wand and everything, because she's already got all the magical colors going there. So
Yes,
I think
I was just
She
That
had
reminds
a
me-
rainbow dress on at the protest.
Oh,
it
it's
was just fantastic.
fabulous.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
I think
beautiful.
half of the beeps and the
She
waves
burned
were
out
for
the
the
color
beautiful
filters
colors.
on my camera, though.
Right?
That was the problem. So, who did the banner with all the names?
Yeah, who did that?
Well,
Lectric did it.
I bought the roll of paper and Lectric Boogaloo and your friend. They did it.
Yeah. My friend
Yeah.
started and then her hand got tired and we underestimated how long it would actually take to write the names.
Because
Yeah.
how many
So I got
names
a bit
was
of
it,
a power
Lectric?
on.
How
Over
many names was
200.
it?
I think it was 205.
Yeah, it was 200 something.
Mm,
That's a lot of cramping. Yeah.
There
It
you
took
go.
like
was
an hour and a half to write every single name.
probably, yeah.
There's
And I'm
quite
not
a
the
few.
That
most
was
neatest
rushing.
writer, so it was a little bit of a hand cramps going, people must be able to read this afterwards. But it was really,
Yeah.
it was just shocking as you wrote it, like how many people were affected and that all these people, I was like, yep, I've heard about that person, I've heard about that person, I've heard about that person. It was, it was really touching to have that up. And it really felt like we were really linked to the other protests where, a similar sign had been up. You were like, we're going in, good footsteps here.
Yeah.
So, Andy,
Well
what
said.
costume are you wearing?
Oh, I just had my.
No, I mean to the next protest.
Oh, I reckon I'm going to be a unicorn.
Okay.
I reckon we should do
Dee,
2 days.
what are you going
we should do
as?
2 days, and then on the last day we'll all.
I think I'd be an Oompa Loompa.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one.
I'm only 5 foot tall, so hence the D5, and a size 5 shoe. So yeah, I'd be an Oompa Loompa.
And Kate, everybody was wondering why you showed up at this one dressed as a dominatrix. What was up with that?
What?
What?
I'm joking.
Staring. He's just staring.
What about balloon animals? I can do a balloon animal alien. So we're gonna have a whole lot of balloon animals.
No, you got to wear a costume. What
Yes,
costume
I can
you
wear it
doing?
on my head.
Oh my
All
God,
right.
I love that so
Kirsty,
much.
what about you?
I'd be down for the Xenu costume, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there
I've
we
got
go.
my squirrel costume, which I meant to bring with me, and I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's something that we should start thinking about with the protests and everything when we start getting them and everybody starts coming together for these special protests. Everybody just start wearing costumes. Get that. That's going to make the public see you that much more and get more involved with it. So.
Yeah.
Right, because we got a lot of middle fingers this evening. Like a lot of middle fingers. It caused a stir at graduation. Every now and then I get one of those, and I'm like, you're a Brit. I see you.
It's only the British that do it with 2 fingers, isn't it? No one else does it with 2 fingers? Yeah.
No one else.
Yeah.
And it's the up. You got to do that. So, yeah, women, the wives. I've had a lot of women do that to me. I'm like, yeah, I see you, sister.
Mad Drop Bear.
Can you tell we watch a lot of BBC here? Mad Drop Bear says if everyone is dressing up, they're going to turn up as one of those charity collectors who notoriously dresses as a koala.
Yes, do it.
What's that all
Mad
about?
Drop Bear was meant to join us on the day, but couldn't. Unfortunately, couldn't make it, and there was another guy as well. So there would have been three guys there. But yeah, next time.
JD held his own. Come on, he did good.
There you go.
No, it's all good.
So
any support is valid, you know.
Yes, I've got a devil wig with devil horns.
That's
yes.
good.
One.
Female David Miscavige.
Yeah.
I still like the Oompa Loompa. I mean, if somebody wants to dress as the Keebler elf, that would be fitting for Miscavige. So
that would go. Oh, Mr. Bill. Yeah, anything tiny, small, a Smurf, anything tiny.
Yeah. There you go. That's what we need is the monkey carrying the cage with the mask of David Miscavige on the person in the cage. That's about the right size. So
I need to print out of Miscavige's face. All of a sudden, I just realized.
I can make a mask. You could print.
I can see the
out.
cubs
I did that
turning,
for my sister's
Cheryl.
hen party. For my sister's hen party, I got her face and like made loads of masks. And it was just really funny because we're all like on the dance floor like this with her face, and it was just so creepy. Yeah, I could.
I want to do that so bad. I need to. Yeah, we need masks for flag. Oh my God, Dusty's got to wear one. Me, Erica will wear one. Laurie, we get Laurie to wear.
On Temu, I think you can get them to do them on Temu. You just upload an image.
You just upload an image, right?
I think so.
You just got to be careful. There's been a lot of
my son's at the
pretty
door.
nasty things coming out from Temu that people have been injured with. So, a young lady in London bought makeup off of Temu, and it ended up permanently scarring her face.
Well, that's your first problem. You don't buy makeup on Temu, girl. You need better friends to tell you where to buy your makeup.
I'm not buying anything that I can wear from Temu. I mean, after
googly eyes, costumes, craft stuff, fine. But yeah, don't buy
this top is from Temu.
Who dropped out?
See? I've got a lot of Temu crap everywhere. I've got Temu stuff everywhere.
We got who dropped out on us?
Boogaloo.
Where did you go, Boogaloo? Oh, there you go. Haggis Basher says two of you need to go as conjoined twins. One is Miscavige, one is Cruz.
That's really good. I like that one a lot.
I'll do that.
You and I are similar in height, so there you go.
Yeah.
It's really a good one.
There you go. So, all right. So, how prevalent is the Scientology world in Australia? We know how it is here in America, but I mean, does it have that much of a footprint there as compared to other countries that you know of?
T.
Totally missed that.
Oh, there we go. I was asking about the Scientology footprint in Australia. How big is it actually that you can tell?
Footprint? What do you mean by footprint? Sorry.
How many cities is it in? Is it in Sydney, Melbourne, and Perth? Or is it just in...
I believe it's in, so you've got Melbourne, Perth, ACT, so the capital, Canberra, Adelaide, Brisbane, and Sydney. So
Are you just naming off cities in Australia? Is that what you're doing?
No, six. Yeah, six.
But most of them are really small.
They've got 3 buildings in Sydney, and then so Brisbane, Brisbane, Canberra, and Adelaide are all really small ones. So the main ones are Perth, Melbourne, and Sydney. What was it?
And they have missions.
They used to have a mission. They used to have a mission in Tasmania, but that got closed down about 10 years ago. But as far as I know, they don't have any missions because the missions are separate now, aren't they? I think they're managed separately.
A family.
They're like your own. They're like a private person, a public Scientologist starts their own office, opens an office and calls it a mission. That's all it is. And it's just to like a tax write-off so they can recruit people. That's all it's for.
A couple things. Kirsty, if you could reset. We lost you there. Daniel Mustard says, need a couple of you to go as the twins from The Shining. So,
Oh, I want to do that. I want to wear a cute little dress and look cute and do a little Megan dance.
Oh, sorry.
And then attack!
Fiona Galbraith wants to know, where are they at in Canberra?
I'm onto it. I'm just looking up. I believe it's actually in a little sort of inside mall. Who was it who went in there? I think it was Afila. Was it you that went in there? Somebody. I don't know. But it was in like a little mall, like a walkway thing. There are missions, but as far as I know, there aren't any in Australia. So it's in like a little mall. Fishwick, it could be. But they've actually bought a huge office building to do an ideal org, but God knows how many years that would take.
Well, you got to figure that right just a couple hours down the road from me here in Battle Creek, Michigan, they have this huge building that they've had, I think, since 2016, 2017. They had a big grand media event about how they're going to turn it into an ideal org. And here we are at 2024. They just had another big thing happen, but they've done nothing to that building. It's ready to fall down.
In Canberra, it's Allinga Street, Canberra City. That's what they list on the website.
Oh, okay.
So right in the middle.
So,
and they used to own
Australia is quite. They've got quite a. I know there was more Scientologists back in the 70s and 80s in Australia. We got a lot of them out of Australia.
Yeah.
But nowadays, hopefully, it's all shutting down. Less people are going and joining.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is it's the hub for the whole of Australia, New Zealand. I mean, there's only one org in New Zealand, but also Asia. You know, and they're targeting Taiwan, the Philippines, Sri Lanka,
and Africa.
Yeah, and Africa's got its own.
India and Sri Lanka too, really?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff.
Oceania.
Yeah, Oceania. Yeah. So it's not just about getting awareness out in Australia. It's about the whole of that area, because I want to try and protect these Asian countries and these just vulnerable countries that they're targeting and stuff. And so I do go on the human rights, their stupid human rights thing, and I comment on their posts and try and educate people, and I'll message people privately. I do a lot of that. Most of them tell me to get lost or tell me that I'm N Theta, but some of them, they're like, some of them do listen, so I think it's worth it, isn't it? If
Absolutely. Well, you never know. Right. You never know if you just hit that one person and you get 2 or 3 out.
Well, it happened to me with the guy in Ghana. Stopped a scholastic centre being built and a church being built there. So
wonderful. Girl,
I encourage people to do that. Just come in with the facts. Come in with the facts and the receipts, and just that's all you can do, isn't it? And even if they tell you to bugger off, it might plant a little seed, and they might sort of notice something at some point and go, "Oh, maybe she was right," So
Yeah.
I was
it's
actually
worth a go.
surprised at the number of people that you had there at the one in Melbourne. The you know, because I was out here and Nance Drew can you know, she can testify to that as well. Here in this area, and I know down in Florida, they're almost like ghost towns around these places. So it was really surprising to see that much traffic for one of the Scientology locations, and that's got
Yes.
to be a little disheartening as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. There was a lot of cars going in and out. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
But the beeping was constant. The beeping was pretty consistent the whole time, wasn't it? It was brilliant.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think the
And the number
public
of people
very
that
well.
slowed down to read the signs too.
Mm.
And then they're at the end, oh yeah, okay, yeah, honk, that's what I want to do. And we had even
Yeah.
people walking past and
Yeah, the
cyclists
dog
that would
walkers
yell out,
and
honk,
people.
honk. You
Yeah, we
know,
had
it was
the guy
fantastic.
delivering a delivery guy that stopped and was talking to. We had pedestrians going past and educating them. They wanted to
A
know.
lot
They
of the
wanted
local
to.
community, a lot of the local community was very supportive of us and very much knew what was what. So in terms of overall awareness, I think the general public is pretty aware. It's
Well,
those
well,
public who
Cheryl and I
very
need
aware of
Cheryl and I have
the
a very
actual
important
detailed
question. If we're going to try to make our way over to Australia, what are the laws around cannabis in Australia?
It's not
Still illegal.
is it? It's not legal in Australia.
Not legal.
But you can get a prescription, and that means that you can buy from their stock,
Well,
and you
hopefully my friends will show up, you know,
There
with
you go. It's amazing how Cheryl has friends in so many places. And everywhere.
you
And
can
Kirsty,
find
will
a
you
friend
just shut up?
everywhere.
You are talking so much,
Cheryl,
Kirsty. It
Are
is
you
just
coming down under?
I don't know. Sounds like it.
I hope so.
Welcome.
You never know.
Woman. Oh
Someone
my
pay for
god,
my
that'd be
ticket.
amazing.
I'll be there. Absolutely.
Boxing Day trips in Melbourne.
well, Kirsty and I were talking. She said she was going to hook us up when we got there, Cheryl. So it shouldn't be a
All right,
problem.
let's do it. Let's go.
Apparently, she's got a
Cannabis
big
oil
blow
is
up there.
starting to
Oh, they're
become
gonna be
more
so
popular.
excited.
And I hear Kate is great with the edibles, so we shouldn't have a problem there either. So
Special
Right
that's my
now?
preference.
Now just drink some Fosters.
Actually, when I got the cookies from the orb, my mum made a comment. She said, "You sure they're not putting something in them?"
Well, I
Oh, a
hope
bit
so
of
when we
LSD
get there.
maybe.
Come on now.
Xenu dust.
You can get prescriptions for cannabis oil down here now, but only certain doctors are allowed to actually prescribe it and are willing to.
How did I know you were going to know about that, Dee? Something about you
Australia's
said
very
you're one of
strict.
those chill kind of people that would know
Oh,
those
no,
answers.
no. I've never taken an illicit drug in my entire life. I've never even smoked a joint.
What's illicit? There's nothing illicit about it. It grows naturally. So
Yeah,
there's nothing else. Ask Andy. She knows. You can tell she's been sitting there the whole time. I've been watching those eyes droop as she goes. So she's not fooling nobody.
Aw.
So
We're good
what?
girls, Poe.
All right. Okay. Fiona mentions you can't come here if you have criminal offenses. I can go to Australia.
I don't have any, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
Plus, you just use your fake name, Cheryl. You don't have to worry about it. You know, she's got passports from 4 different
Just make
countries
sure you
under
don't get
different names.
deported, you know.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, so we'll try and deport you.
I
All
know.
right. So,
Someone
what is
said
in
they
the
were
works
going to
for?
have me deported.
What is in the works for
Because
your
you're
next
a dual citizen,
your
right?
next
You're a
time
dual
here?
citizen. Sorry.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't have my
Yeah.
British passport. I didn't
Yeah,
even
but you-
bother ever getting my British passport. I've only ever had my American passport, but
Yeah,
I've gone
exactly.
back and
That's what I
forth.
thought when I read it. I was like, "What? They don't know what they're talking about because you're a dual
That's
citizen,
it.
aren't you?" And yeah,
I'm like, someone is not doing their homework. Like, if you're going to be a little troll, come on,
do it
do the
properly.
homework. Like, you can find me out there. It's not hard.
yeah. It's silly.
She's
very
British
silly.
on an EB4. That's not even a religious visa. So it's like, so
Yeah,
why
what
am
was
I
that visa? I'd never heard of it. Yeah,
Never heard of it.
It's ridiculous.
So, what is the next plan of action down there with you ladies? So,
Sydney. We got to get
Sydney.
Sydney.
Excellent.
Start planning Sydney. Yeah, and I think we're all doing sort of individual things in regards to getting the word out and doing stuff behind the scenes, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
If
think
anyone wants any
Still trying to get my
jobs to
channel
do,
back.
I've got loads of things. Loads of things.
yeah, we got Kirsty, the same thing happened to our good friend Doug. They got him banned. They shut his channels down. It took quite a bit of work, but possibly a change in IP address, a couple different changes, and you might be able to get back on there.
Hopefully.
So now that we've already had one person who had to go through that, hopefully there's enough people who know the way to get through it and get you back on YouTube and start getting you back into it. So
yeah. Gunner one day just said it's legal in Canberra.
Oh, is it?
So yeah. I thought it'd been sort of legalized or decriminalized somewhere. I thought Melbourne.
I always mess up the name. Gunner one day.
Gonna one day. Like
Okay.
gonna one day. Going to one day.
Okay.
Gonna one
Oh,
day.
okay. Gonna one day. Okay.
Yeah, see, I
There you
didn't
go.
get it until Ree got it straight away, and I didn't get it, and I was calling it a gonna one day.
That's brilliant.
And
I'm
it's
sitting there, I'm like,
Canberra, not Canberra.
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 Yeah.
Canberra.
Canberra. Melbourne. You say Melbourne. Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Melbourne.
No,
Sydney.
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 Perth.
I chop everything up. So. Lily
Perth.
says they allow 2 plants. So
I think it was 3 in Victoria, but I might be wrong.
Australia. That's it.
Are you noticing the community is growing there in Australia now with the anti-Scientology protests and all?
I'm loving it. I'm loving this. I'm loving that it's growing. Yeah, like as Kate was saying, you feel alone, and now look at us, and I just hope it gets bigger and bigger. I really do. So any Aussies out there, please get the word out. If you've got friends, friends that want to come along and get involved, just get amongst it. Let's do this.
And that's the nice thing about it. I mean, not only are you out there and you're protesting Scientology, which needs to be done worldwide, but you're growing a family and a community there in Australia. I mean, look, you've already got these friends, folks you never would have known otherwise, and now you guys are connected together with something like that.
It's brilliant, and with Ree has been isolating, but I've been pretty much isolating as well for the last 3 years, and it's just lovely to find your tribe, and we talk kind of every day, and it's brilliant, it's lovely.
It's let's see. Yeah. Gonna one day says that we need to get to Canberra, Cheryl.
Yeah, I want to go. Well, let's go. I'll go to Canberra.
As long as we don't let Dusty drive, we should be all right. So.
And there's another place I want to go to in Australia called Whoop Whoop. It's a movie I watched.
There's Whoop Whoop in every state, Cheryl. Whoop Whoop in every state.
You guys know that movie?
No.
What's the movie called?
Welcome to Whoop Whoop. It was
Never heard of it.
The 90s.
Whoop Whoop. Yeah,
it
Whoop
is
Whoop is
one
a
of the
saying.
most
means
weirdest,
middle of nowhere,
funniest movies of Australians in the middle of nowhere with an American guy who shows up. It's just the funniest thing. I used to watch it when I used to get high, and it was just hilarious.
maybe that's what
it means.
I want to go there.
It's just a saying. It just means Whoop Whoop just means in the middle of nowhere. So they, that guy lives way out Whoop Whoop, or in the middle of
Okay, but they are in the middle of nowhere.
That right there, Cheryl?
That's it. That's the one. It's hilarious. It's so stupid.
Never seen it.
Yeah,
really,
so it's not a
so
town.
funny.
That's just a saying. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, now I know what it means after all these years.
That's one thing that we deal with when you're talking about different countries, is that you have sayings, slogans, things like that, and they might seem like they mean one thing, but they're actually just in this situation you'd think that you're talking about a city when it's actually just an area. It's not an actual place. It's a frame of mind, basically.
I used to live out Whoop Whoop. I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, middle
You're
of
gonna
nowhere.
watch the
Love
movie
it.
then.
Oh, that's Dee's feedback. It sounds like honking.
Yeah. Well, that's that. You know, that's like here in the U.S. If there's somebody says, "Oh, they're out in the boondocks," that means they're out in the middle of nowhere. But you know,
That's it, boondocks.
yeah, it'd be
And in
be the
England,
same
it's
thing.
you're in the middle of bloody nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, BFE. We'll have to tell you what that means offline. But yeah.
I know. Yeah. It's, yeah.
And how does it
Cheryl-
feel now that
Oh,
you're getting are you starting to see that you're getting following from outside of Australia as well now?
Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah, just the more the merrier. Everyone get on board and share us and get us out there, you know?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. and also I've been trying to get info and making some noise for Africa as well, and South Africa. You know, by talking, I'm hoping to do a live with Windy City Thetan Watch at some point, because he's actually going down to South Africa, which is amazing.
Oh,
and then
right,
I've got
because his
my friend-
wife is South African. His wife's family. I would love to go.
Well, there's someone who comes in my chat quite often, TKK. She and her husband live in Hua Hin, Thailand, and they just went down and visited with friends and family in South Africa. They were supposed to be going for 3 months, 2 weeks, and they got the hell out of there. They said it was just so dangerous and there was so much going on that it was unsafe for them to even be there.
It is unsafe, and I've got my friend Greg who took us for a little tour. He just popped in on an open panel one night and drove to Castle Kailami. So we saw the front gates, but there's guards there. You know, there's barriers you have to go through and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think just sharing that and letting people know that it's going on out there, you know.
Right.
Just spreading awareness that it is a global thing that needs to be taken down, you know. And people need to be educated on the evils of it, you know.
Yes.
So something I need you guys to do is each one of you that has a YouTube channel, make sure you put it into the comments there what your channel is, so we can get it out to everybody that's watching. So hopefully we can start picking up more
I have put
support
everyone's
for you.
links except yours, D5. I know you put it in the messenger, so I'm trying to find it.
There you go.
The description on my stream, in the description, I've put everyone's in. I think apart from yours, Kirsty, because we don't know what's going on with you.
And if my mods can go ahead and copy and repaste those links from my channel, that way it'll go out to all the channels that are streaming with us as well. So that way we can share it out with everybody.
I will. I'll add yours, D. I will add that to the description when I find it. And I'll do a post as well and try and get all our names out there so we can all get followers and subscribers, and you know, get the algorithm going and make some more noise down under, which has become my tagline, hasn't it? Noise down under.
And as soon as you do that, I'll copy paste it into mine.
Thanks, darling. Appreciate it. Yeah. I think Dee's frozen again.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Can hear you, but you're not moving.
Yeah, okay. I don't actually have a YouTube channel, but yeah.
Well, that's all right.
I thought you did.
No.
Oh, okay. All right then.
Well, if you ever decide, you know that we'll push it for you and try to make sure everybody gets to know it. So that's
I think there's lots of them here that do. I'll leave it to the experts. I'll just follow along and support.
Yeah.
No worries.
John.
Yes.
One of the things I've just been thinking while I've been listening is that it would be great if we perhaps make our Aussie Facebook page or create another one where we can start putting clips and what have you, so that we so that the other communities like SPTV community, you know, all of those can see what we're doing. So
that's a great idea.
Yeah, we've been a closed group for a specific reason, but we don't need that now, and we can open it all up.
Yeah, I might do that actually, Ree, because what I wanted to do, so I wanted to stream live when I do my live streams, stream it onto Facebook as well, but I can't do it. I can't do it on my Facebook because my Facebook's linked to my personal. So I have got another one that I started and then took it down again. So I might make that into. If I could make that into like a page or a group or something, but somewhere where we can stream to that Facebook space as well,
Absolutely.
you know.
And
Somebody asks, Mad Drop Bear asked if I don't know if you can put that comment up, Poe, just to get that out
which
there.
one is that?
Has everyone got their channels?
Oh, on the SPTV space?
Yeah. Yeah, so
Yeah,
Oz, Kate, you're on there. Ree, did you get on there?
I got on there, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think
Excellent.
the rules are quite strict. So if you haven't been out protesting, you're a supporter. So there's supporters and there's protesters. So we've all protested now. So hopefully, if anyone wants to get on there, just to spread the awareness there as well, so that when you're live, it will come up on the SPTV Space website.
Excellent.
Yes.
Yeah, but you have to do it individually yourself. So,
And I think Susan's got a great point here. A lot of folks don't realize just how many fronts or different names that Scientology goes by in their way to try to deceive people into becoming part of their cult.
Bullshit, way to flappiness, and they're knocking on, and they're
absolutely, yeah.
Citizens and commissions for human rights, mate.
Yeah, that's quite
big
big
toes.
And I'll forward I'll forward over the lists that have been sent to me. There's literally like 9-page lists of the different fronts that Scientology uses for everything.
I think I've got that. I put it up on my community post a couple of months ago. It's a huge list.
Oh yeah,
massive list. Yeah, but I'm going to do a video specifically on Australian front groups. I've got lots of video projects. I just don't know which one to do first because I get so passionate about it. But
yeah.
Oh yeah, Mad Drop Bear. Can you put that up, please, Pi?
Yeah.
And Jim's cleaning.
What is that?
So it's so funny. It's on Nora's stream, and I've put it up as a short. So basically, I think me and Ree were on with Nora at the protest, and we see. Right, so Jim's is a massive franchise around Australia, and so you get like Jim's mowing, Jim's cleaning, Jim's building inspections, Jim's freaking ironing, everything, right? And Jim's cleaning comes out of the Scientology car park. He'd been cleaning for them, so I was like, oh my god!
Wow,
no way, Jim.
Yeah.
And it was just so funny, Ree with her rocker Aussie accent, you know. Bloody Jim! So I did a little short saying, you know, Jim, do better.
Let's see. And yeah, there's another good one is start looking into who are their whales, who are the people who are donating the big money to Scientology
this is what
in Australia.
I've been doing behind the scenes. I do have a massive list of people and the businesses and stuff. So I will release that at some point or do something with it. I'm not sure what to do with it yet. But Kate Sobrano would definitely be one of the whales.
Now, Cheryl can tell you here in the States, they do a lot of safe pointing and embedding themselves in the communities. So that's another thing to be looking into and investigating as to how they're doing those kinds of things.
Yeah, if any of them are sitting in a government seat or a council, city council seat or school boards or, you know, anything like on the periphery of humans. Because they like to...
Yeah, I know they are involved in
and the Sobrano name keeps coming up so much out of Australia there. So
yes, Kate Sobrano is Kate, isn't it? Yeah. Kate Sobrano.
And
yeah,
wasn't that
huge,
isn't that your maiden name is Sobrano?
No. They actually had on a radio station a little while ago.
Goodness!
We did a trip to the Maldives to see Jimmy Barnes, Kate Sobrano. And I rang that number so many times just so I could get over there and get in front of Kate Sobrano. I didn't win.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and I feel I know she's quite famous over there. I'm just playing with them. If you're going to come on my channel, you got to be ready to laugh and have some fun with it because you know this is serious stuff, but we've also got to be able to break things up and have fun with it as well.
Yeah. And they're quite prevalent with ABLE, you know, the umbrella group. So ABLE is the umbrella group for who comes under
Scholastics,
ABLE?
isn't it?
Scholastics, applied scholastics. I think
is it the applied stuff?
Rights? Applied scholastics, Youth for Human Rights, I think. Criminon, Narcanon. They've booted Narcanon out. But apparently, I don't know, when I went undercover in Perth org and I've got like a conversation, I think I put it up. Yeah, I put it up recently. what happened when I was investigating Narconon in Australia, and the lady in the church, I don't know, I don't think they knew what they were talking about. You know, they were saying that they're starting up a new company or something, and maybe opening it through that. But she didn't know. She thought there was an active Narconon in Australia, and there isn't. So,
okay.
Yeah, they're not informing us.
And
You know, they exaggerate things and big it up to make it sound better. Yeah, Mad Drop Bear, I really wanted to meet you and talk about that. Yeah.
Can you ask if they were at the Warburton site?
I believe it was, yeah, where he was. Because I think he talked about it before. Let me know if you want to come on, mate, and talk about that. Maybe me and we can get on and talk about that.
I bet he's got some very interesting stories.
Yeah.
Did
Did you actually work there? Did you actually work there when it was Narconon, or was it something else? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And Dusty, if you're still in the chat, I sent you a message on Facebook. So, let's see.
Is he home? Can he come in? Dusty.
Who's that? Dusty? Yeah, he's been messaging me on Facebook like crazy. Please.
Oh, let him in.
And he's going to do a live immediately after this. So I sent him a message with the link so he can. Let's see.
He was nervous back then.
Dusty's not nervous about anything. Cheryl can tell you that.
I'm reading Drop Bear's comments. Oh, Narco. Oh, okay. So you actually worked there when it was Narconon, right? Okay.
Wow.
Oh, folks are dropping out on us. We lost Kirsty, and now we've lost D. So.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Kirsty sent a message and said that she's needed to go and sends her love to everyone. Thanks for having her.
Okay. Well, Kirsty, thank you for being here. I know you weren't feeling good, but thank you for being here as long as you were. So, all right. So we've got your stalker has officially entered backstage. So everybody say howdy to Dusty.
Hey, broski.
Hi, everybody. I saw
What
all
happened
these people, and I just wanted to say hi to you guys. And I am right now getting ready to go live for the OSA party.
Send me that YouTube link so we can post it.
Hang on, I got to take you out of my ear too. So now I had you in both ears.
The OSA party. Can I come?
You absolutely can. I'm waiting for the people to show up. I have one person that showed up so far, and Cheryl's supposed to be on there, so I hope she shows up pretty soon. So somebody remind her she's got a live here in 10 minutes.
So you're not doing your OnlyFans?
No, we're going to keep her. We're keeping her.
What's that, John?
You're not doing your OnlyFans tonight? It's just going to be a YouTube thing?
No, a lot of us got declared OSA members, so we're having a party of all OSA members. I got 10 people that are supposed to come in, including Cricket and Cheryl.
We haven't made it yet, guys. We've got to up the ante, right? We're not there yet.
Give it time.
I think whoever did this watched our lives while we're in LA, and all the pictures and stuff like that they were showing were my LA trip.
It was all your stuff from your stream.
And then apparently we all live right here in Clearwater, so just let Becky know that she owes me a lot of cooking if she lives right here in Clearwater, in the same complex even.
Seriously.
You think they were just trying to bump up their numbers before the Thursday starts to say they had more people joining?
Right.
There you go. Yeah.
It's really good to meet you guys, and I really wanted to come say hi and see. I love all you guys, and we all got to be decent friends through the interwebs across the oceans. I love you guys. I support you very much, and as a member of the Clearwater crew, we thank you guys so much for what you're doing. So many miles away.
Dusty,
so keep up the good work. It's just, I love you guys dearly, and thank you for doing what you're doing. Be safe always.
And Dusty, send me that link so I can post it up here so we can route.
Oh man, shit, John.
Not the YouTube link.
Man's right back at you.
Hang on. What time is it? I got 5 minutes. Yeah.
Cheryl, get the ruler, get over there, whip him into action.
Supreme ruler.
There we go. The ultimate ruler.
Hang on, John. I'm
It's
working
got
on it.
eyes on it now. It didn't used to have eyes.
That's cool.
Googly eyes on him.
Oh God.
All right.
there you
so
go.
We're coming up on 2 hours now, and it's been Dusty's going live at 10 o'clock here, our time. Dusty, let's see. I don't know if you. I'll see if
I'm
I
not
can pull it up.
live yet. Everybody's popping into my waiting room. You guys, thank you so much. I love you and be
No
safe
worries,
out
Dusty.
there. And
love you too.
I'll,
Thanks for
I'll
popping
talk to
in.
you guys all soon.
See you in a minute.
Pop
Here
me
is the
out,
link
John.
to Dusty's. It's coming into the chat now, folks. So, so if you want to, we'll do a room raid on Dusty when we're done here.
Hell yeah.
So, all right, as we're coming up on the 2 hour mark, we're going to end this like we normally do, and we'll start off with Andy. Any closing comments?
I just want to thank you, Poe, for really platforming all of us and all the hard work that has gone into what we're trying to achieve here too. So having your support and helping to platform has just been amazing. So thank you, actually.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
thank all
amen
of
to
you
that.
because you guys are an inspiration. And when you're going at it as long and as hard as many nights as Cheryl and I do, it's one of those things where you start losing a little bit of the fire, and seeing you guys out there so positive and productive, it absolutely rekindles the fire in us. So thank you. So,
Yeah.
and Miss Kate, what do you got to say?
What have I got to say? Lots of things, actually.
Oh, here we go.
I think no. I think as a never-in, without all that trauma that so many people have who are involved in all of this, maybe I can help take a little bit of the load from people, a bit of the emotional load, be a support person when people want to go into the into the orgs, and just be a solid presence that people can get comfort from, perhaps.
Okay. And Lectric Boogaloo.
I just wanted to say to anybody out there who's been thinking of coming along but been worried or anything like that, we'd love to have you come along. It's not as scary as you think, and we had a really good time. So, yeah, love to see you there.
Excellent. Miss D.
Yeah, it's not as scary as you think. Yeah, I did tell my partner, make sure you answer your phone if I end up in jail or something, and come down and bail me out. But no, nothing like that happened. The actual going into the org didn't happen until I left, so I didn't step foot on the premises. So, no, but it was all great, and I will definitely be at the next one.
Excellent.
Thank you, Unstoppable. Te quiero mucho.
Muchas gracias for being here.
Un sector.
Oh, very good accent. Very good accent.
Oh, thanks. It's my only Spanish.
It's interesting hearing Cheryl with putting the Scottish brogue on while she's speaking Spanish. That's an interesting one. So
That's cool.
Gracias.
So read what's your closing thoughts for us tonight.
Okay, my closing thoughts are.
Okay, thank you very much.
He's a rat bag, isn't he?
Such a brat. Such a brat, you guys.
So I'll start again. No, in all seriousness, the protest, the biggest thing I got from it was feeling connected to the rest of the world who were standing up and shouting out that kids can't consent. I felt very connected to this movement, and I really want to know how I can sharpen that focus so that more and more people can learn about why are we speaking out about this in this particular way. So that's what I'm taking from my experience.
Excellent. Miss Cheryl, what you got to say?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No, you guys, it's so beautiful seeing your group grow, because it started off with T that I knew of, and your group has just grown. Beautiful people. I feel very connected to all of you because I can see we all have the same heart. We all have the same intention here. And it's absolutely beautiful just to know that even in the tomorrow, there are Scientology protesters, and we're a really loving community. And I'm very, very, very happy to know you all. And Ray and T, we need to get on one soon and do one
Yes, we
soon.
will very
Very
soon,
soon.
hopefully. Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
We should do a birthday thing,
Yeah.
like a birthday
There you
party
go.
tomorrow or something for me, you, and
It's my
Kirsty.
it's my 35th
Your
sober
29th
anniversary.
birthday, right? You'll be 22.
Oh,
Yes,
yes,
You and Carol
nice.
oh,
29.
Yes,
yes. Let's just do a birthday thing. Yeah,
congratulations.
There you go.
yeah.
Yeah,
so
all right. I'll be
you-
home. Send me a link.
Okay.
All right, Miss T Mama, what are your thoughts?
Oh, mate, where do I start? I'm just so proud of everyone and so grateful for everyone joining this movement and starting this movement, and all the support, the emotional support behind the scenes, just the enthusiasm for it. And, you know, the SPTV community, or the anti-Scientology movement community, lately has been, it's been fragmented, and it's just nice to sort of see this unison of people and kind of hopefully bringing some positivity into it. It's been a rough few months, you know, there's been a lot of negative stuff going on, and so just bringing that positivity back, and laughter and rainbows, and it's just I'm loving that that's what it's turned into. Unicorns, yeah, loving that that's what's happening. It's all just happened sort of organically, and to make some beautiful lifelong kindred spirit friends. And being a voice down under, as I keep saying, it's just so important to me that we get the word out for what's going on down here and around the world.
Absolutely.
That's basically it. Yeah, it's brilliant. And I can't wait for the next one.
You know, sounding off on what you just brought up, there's been a lot of drama going on, unnecessary drama. And that was the point of one of my recent lives, is the fact that I'd love to see everybody start working together, you know, focusing on the fact that we're here to out Scientology for the evils that it does, for the destruction that it does to children, to the seniors, to the families. When you listen to the stories of Mirriam Francis, you listen to the stories of Jamie Mustard, Daniel Mustard, and how much it has hurt them, the scars that they're never going to be able to shed those scars. They're going to live with that for the rest of their life, and it wasn't their choice to be there. It's no different than being with abusive parents. You're in a situation you can't control, you can't get out of, and eventually at some point it starts becoming the norm of life for you. And it's absolutely horrible that child after child after child is forced into becoming literal slaves for this cult that doesn't care about them. They're going to use them up, burn them out, and if they're no longer useful to them, they're going to kick them to the curb. The only thing that is useful to Scientology is someone who's got money, who can make sure that Wavy Davy gets his nice little pack of cigarettes to smoke while he's eating his pancakes being served by someone who gets paid $47 a week if they ever see that money. All right. The fact is, this is a cult. To see you guys going out there, fighting it, knowing what fair gaming actually entails, and to see you doing it in a loving manner, becoming friends, family, and a community there in Australia, it's nothing more than an example that we need to get back to here in the States. I think each and every one of you are beautiful, powerful people that are standing up for the right cause, for the right reasons. And it is, like I said, it reinvigorates each and every one of us over here that might be getting a little worn down from the constant negativity that we're facing. But we're going to get back on our feet. We're going to get back into the fight. We're going to continue on. We're not going to lose our focus, and we're going to continue to fight this horrible organization till it's finally done and they kick that midget out of his penthouse apartment out into the streets with nothing in his pockets. That's our goal. And folks, I want to thank each and every one of you who've been here, the ones who were watching and supporting our family over in Australia and the effort that they were doing. I think that every one of you are an asset. You don't have to be a YouTuber. You don't have to be a live streamer. You don't have to be someone doing the research. Just simply being there and supporting, kind words. You don't have to be making, you don't have to be paying for super chats or super stickers or those kinds of things. Simply showing your support is doing something. And it's showing Scientology that this is a fight they're not going to win.
Right.
I want to thank each and every one of you for being here with us, sharing your time with us that you're never going to get back. And thank all of you ladies so much. You are such an inspiration to all of us. And as always, folks, life is short. You get one shot. Make it count.
Here.